Great. Okay. Thank you. Good evening.
Recording in progress.
Good evening. This is a regular meeting of the Programs and Services Committee. I am your host for the evening, Josh Princeman, Counselor at Large from Ward 4. At the beginning of the meeting, we are joined by Counselor John Oliver, Counselor David Mickley, Counselor Julian Malachy, and Counselor Lyle Baker. I know that Counselor Leibovitz isn't making it, and I think Counselor Farrell isn't able to make it either. So I think there are 6 of us tonight. From the clerk's office, we are joined by our indefatigable clerk, Jacqueline Norton. Jacqueline, welcome. And from the city, Hattie Kerwin-Derrick, who is also here to speak to us a little bit about the city seal. Now, sort of level set, and maybe you don't even have to talk at all, Hattie, but if folks recall, when we debated the city seal, we debated the design. We went through a long process. We actually got full city council approval, but when we were at the city council, we made it clear to folks, at least folks who were paying attention, that accompanying the new city seal design was a wording change in the ordinance. And for those of you who have the agenda, you can actually see the ordinance, the old ordinance and the new ordinance language that's proposed. So this item before us tonight is the actual proposed language that describes the city seal as the city council has now approved it. Because again, the city ordinances contain within them a wording description that describes the city seal in addition to the picture of the city seal. Hattie, is there anything I omitted or that you need to add to that? I apologize if I...
No, you did a great job. You can keep your job.
Great, thank you. Whew. Thank you, appreciate that. Please let the voters know. Any committee members have any comments, points? Councilor Humphrey.
Just one very minor note. Hattie and I discussed this, and I guess Hattie, the official seal that we're voting on in this enshrining into a new ordinance is technically the black and white version. The colors are not actually specified in the draft ordinance, and also are not specified in the current ordinance for the current seal. So that probably means in practice, I mean, there's going to, in the short run, we're planning to do sort of a standardized rollout implementation with our designer who says these are what the colors are supposed to be. Everyone, please be consistent about it when you're using it. But, a future mayor or something could make tweaks, I guess, if necessary. Not necessarily saying that's going to happen, but I just thought I would mention it because I think like in state law, the state flag colors are specified in the law and that kind of thing. So I just wanted to note that is what we're voting on is actually the black and white version with, isn't what the graphics look like, but not necessarily the color.
Thank you, Councilor. And if I'm not mistaken, that is the state of affairs today, correct? There are no colors specified for the new city seal in today's ordinance.
Exactly.
Okay. Thank you. Councilor Baker.
Well, I didn't think this item would take even this long, but apologies for asking the question, but I will. In the zoning code, we have actual illustrations that are there for purposes of clarifying the regulations. They're there because they can add value. And I just wonder whether the ordinance here should contain the illustration of the seal and colors. And
I thought it did.
The ordinance does contain the illustration, and it would continue to contain the new illustration.
I understand, but in color, that's the question.
Oh, I'm sorry. I think that today's ordinance does not contain the in color version, and I think the proposal is for the new one to continue to be black and white for it to not have the color version.
If you look at page 3 of the agenda document, that shows the current ordinance, including the current image in black and white. And so we're just following along with that.
Right, but that's what I'm asking is why not put the colored version in and then there won't be any ambiguity about what is intended. That's all.
Well, the way you would do that, if you were to do that, is you would actually spell out the exact values assigned to each color, because all colors have a particular value associated, and then you'd have to specify in various mediums because digital and light use one set of colors, and paint and other forms of physical media use a different set of colors, and then digital printing uses yet another set of colors. So you'd have to spell out various hex codes, RGB codes, CMYKs,
Oh my
everything
goodness.
else.
But can we maybe then, I'm just trying to think of a way to do this without being.
What I would suggest here is, and I think Hattie's going to probably say basically the same thing, is you enshrine the black and white version with an image and the description in the ordinance, and then the mayor's office will be promulgating official executive order level instructions, or whatever you want to call it, that are, these are what the colors are, and that would be on the advice of the graphic designer.
I'm okay with that.
Patty?
I'm going to throw in
Yeah,
that
and
color
if Bill was
illustration.
running again, I'd say he should keep his job as well. That's exactly what our plan is, to do a visual identity plan. So each department has the same seal, they'll have like mayor's office underneath, planning department, and we'll have a stylistic guide that spells out, these are the tones that you're supposed to keep and utilize. And we're putting that in a place where everyone has access. If people come and go, that will always be there. But it is it's multiple pages of information. I think that everyone would appreciate us keeping the ordinance to the same smaller paragraph that we currently have.
Yeah, and I would say effectively we have already as a council approved the color scheme, because that was part of our design consideration when we voted on that. So this is really just saying, here's the black and white version and description. And of course, the vast majority of the time this will be used. Statistically, it will be in black and white because it will appear over and over again on black and white documents.
Okay, that's fine. I'm okay with that.
Okay, let me just quickly acknowledge that I think Councilor Farrell has joined us either from a car driving around at night, or I can't tell if it might be a well, the bottom of a well. I hope you're okay, Councilor Farrell, but thank you for joining us.
He's the Batman.
Yeah.
Okay, so Councilor Baker, you're okay?
Yep, I'm okay.
Okay. Councilor Malky?
You're muted.
I assume you're looking for the mute button here, right?
0 for 2.
Sorry. Okay. Yep. Deja vu. I'm out of consistency. I'm not going to vote for this because I thought we should hold out for something better. But I just wanted to note that in the description, the outer circle is not really a circle, and I don't know how you want to describe it instead of a sort of something in the form of a ribbon or something like that. But it's not literally a circle. I don't know if that you care.
Can you say circular as opposed to circle?
A circular, you could say a circular ribbon or something like that.
We could just say in an outer ribbon encircling the
words, encircling the word, in an outer ribbon encircling the words.
It's encircling the imagery and Massachusetts or something. That's really complicated, but yeah.
Yeah, since you have Steve.
How about surrounding as opposed to encircling? I mean,
you have David.
In an outer.
An outer ring surrounding, an outer
ribbon,
band.
Yeah.
An outer band.
Yeah, outer band is fine. I think that covers it.
Band. Okay, this is getting simpler now. So if we change the word circle to band, folks are okay with that?
Yeah.
Hattie, that look right to you?
I'm good with that.
Okay, and I'm seeing nods from councilors. So is that enough to get a less enthusiastic no vote from you, Councilor Malky?
No, but I'm about to jump over to PSNT because I want to hear the parking discussion.
It's a shame when meetings conflict with one another, isn't it?
I know. I think I know which way this would
have to do about that. Oh well.
I mean, again, I think we're just trying to implement what we had already, as a body decided. So I don't,
Okay, so the proposal. So we have a motion on the floor from Councilor Humphrey, I believe.
Yep.
To approve the item with the one amendment that the word circle is changed to the word band, B-A-N-D, so that the ordinance would now read, the following shall be the device of the corporate seal of the city, a representation within a circle of Newton City Hall, a tree and a body of water, and around the same the words, quote, Massachusetts, and in an outer band, the words, quote, City of Newton, Liberty and Union, 1688, 13 villages.
Mm-hmm.
Correct? Everyone got that? Jacqueline, you got that? Awesome. Okay. Any further discussion on that motion? Okay. All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
That sounded like 5 to me. 6. I think that was 6 yeses. Any opposed?
I'll be a no.
Any abstentions? I nailed it. 6 to 1. Okay. Great.
I think Counselor Farrell's trying to get your attention, but he's muted.
Oh, Councilor Farrell, are you trying to
I
get my
don't want him to
attention?
have an accident while he's trying to unmute.
Yeah.
All right, Councilor Farrell, I'm just looking at you. Do you vote in support of the item? Give me a thumbs up. Do you vote opposed to the item? Give me a thumbs up. One finger meaning yes, I'm opposed to the item.
Yeah, that seems to be
Okay.
the case.
All right, so
Okay.
Councilor Farrell is a no vote, it looks like. So it's 5 to 2. Okay. My apologies on not getting the vote correct there, Councilor Farrell. I think that's it, right?
Okay, well, I'll move adjournment if we.
That's a no vote for me.
We got
Gotcha.
you.
Okay. We have verbal confirmation. Okay. Thank you, everyone. I believe we can adjourn for the night. Thank you all for coming. Have a good night.
No.
Bye.